fans in the stands, did you notice when they were loud that it affected Western Michigan in any way? Like unlike last year when fans couldn't affect games.
Yeah, for sure. Having the fans back is awesome. It's amazing. Of course, having home field advantage. With the fans that we have, and how riled up they are, how loud they is. Of course, that's going to intimidate the other team, and it's just amazing to have fans back, and it's just awesome. And can't wait to get them back in there every week, and continue to go out there, show them what we got.
Brad, how'd you guys do coverage-wise? I mean, you've been around a while, you played a bunch of different coverages, but for the young guys, how did everybody hold up in terms of knowing what they're supposed to do and sort of staying on the same page and sort of watching back?
I feel as though we did well. Of course, there's a lot of things that we need to improve in. Better communication, better eyes, things like that. There's always room for improvement. I don't think we played our best football. There's a lot more growing. A lot more things that we need to do, to get better in the back end. But we're going to continue to grow. Every single day we come in here and practice. We're going to take accountability for that and just continue to get better as a unit.
You mentioned the talking. Like, how different is that now, and how much more of it are you guys doing back there?
It's definitely a lot more. Because in the secondary, especially at safety, you got to communicate with the corner, you got to communicate with the backer, you got to communicate with the Sams. So of course, there's a lot of communication. So you just got to relay it to everybody, and everybody has to be on the same page. If somebody hears something different, it can look totally different. So we just got to get better with communicating, and we'll be fine.
Andrew, in the back.
And I'm sure some of your teammates are aware that Washington lost to Montana. They were upset. As a veteran of this team, is there anything you have to say in the locker room, like, don't worry about what they just did, like they're still a full opponent?
Oh yeah, for sure. You can't worry about what happened last week. It's a new week. It's college football, so college football is full of surprises, and you just got to come out every week and give the team that you're playing your best effort, your best game. So we're gonna come out this week like any other week and prepare, every single week, like playing Ohio State. So that's how we're gonna go at it every single week. So that's just where we at right now.
Front right, Ryan.
How does Dex Hills versatility and skill set kind of benefit you and the other guys on your defense?
Yeah, he does a lot. In our defense, playing the nickel position. He's taking on that role. He's doing it well. Like I said, we all can continue to get better. But he's definitely being a big part of the defense, and he's playing that role well. And I can't wait to see what he does in the future and see what he does for the rest of the season. And I know it's going to be special.
On the corner, Isaiah.
Going back to Washington, how much do you essentially lean on last year with the way things went from going from Minnesota to Michigan State game? How much do you use that as a learning experience of you can't really necessarily pay attention to what teams look like in week one and all of that?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely can, compare, what someone did last week, what someone did the week before. You got to, because every week, teams are getting better. Every week teams are learning. So, but it's a new year. We take it as a new year, and we're just going to continue to grow as a team. And we're not looking back. We're only looking forward, and we're just going to continue to grow.
Time for a few more for Brad. John.
What makes Aiden Hutchinson the type of guy that would be voted a captain on the defensive side? And the same thing, same question with regard to Ross.
Both of those guys are tremendous leaders. We all look up to those guys. They've been here for a while. They take accountability for everybody. They're very vocal. Like I say, they're great leaders, and they just play with a chip on their shoulder. Both of those guys, I love both of those guys. Really good friends with both of them, and they're just going to continue to lead the team and continue to lead the defense, and we're just going to follow their lead.
On the left, Michael.
Brad, as the front seven started to get more pressure into the second and third quarter, were you guys on the back end aware of the fact that you didn't have to cover for very long because they were getting into the backfield so quickly?
Yeah, I would say, but we're just going to continue to have our eyes on our men, because anything could happen. Of course, somebody can get loose, or somebody can miss a sack or miss a tackle. So, like I said, we got to get better with our eyes as a secondary, and we got to continue, just to grow as a unit and just get better every single week.